your real quick video series.
You like that?
I'm a fan. Every one of them be like real quick. I'm
Yeah,
like,
just real quick,
yeah,
just a
yeah,
little something, something. I'll give you like 15 seconds to 60 seconds. You don't need no more than that. Just
yeah.
real quick, something short and sweet and to the point.
That's right. Go ahead and a few more things. Let me turn that off. We are setting up here. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Big Dave, the infamous Big Dave.
Your sign sucks, bro.
That garbage, man. I'll tell you, man. People just you
Just
got to have the negative Nancy's out there to just try to ruin everything for everybody.
right. He looked like he would be upset at life if it just you just if it if he woke up in the morning and the sun was shining, he'd be mad because the sun was shining. I looked
Basically.
at his profile picture. I'm like, he looked like he miserable in life. So like, he got a bunch of cats at home. That's all I'm saying. So,
It is what it is, man. So how you been? You good?
I'm making it this
Making it,
last
yes,
week has
sir.
been, oof. When I say out of commission.
Well, just work wise or just life?
No, shit, I had the flu or got the flu rather.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you
Yeah.
told me about that.
It, Wednesday night, it started to come down on me a little bit more.
Yeah.
Uh, Thursday and Friday, I think I got out of bed maybe twice on both days. Because
That's how it be. You just get up to use the bathroom and probably get something to eat. That's about it. Go right back to the bed.
yeah, yeah, I tried to eat, and as soon as I got into, I took my wife had made me some soup, and I think I got 4 spoons into it. I was like, nope, this ain't gonna work.
I was
Because as
gonna
soon
come
as I
right
got
back
the
up, huh?
food, yeah, it came right back up.
Oh my God.
I went to the bathroom, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, grabbed my bottle of water, and went right back to bed.
hmm Yeah, that's what wives are for, man.
But
But
basically, yeah. And I appreciate my little snicker button there.
let's get into the review. So Backlash 2025 was last night, and I did a little something that will go down in history. No, I ain't doing all that, but it was just something that some just told me, you know what, just bring a sign. I never really bring signs to shows, so I was just like, let me just go ahead and make a sign real quick. It may get on TV, it may not. More than likely because where I was, the camera isn't in that area as much the wrestlers are because it was like on the floor, but it was like more so to the back. So say you facing the ring, it's like left back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, where the camera don't get a whole lot of shots at it.
Yeah. So I was just over there. From what I thought the camera was over there, I put it up a little bit, but I didn't want to be in people way behind me.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really uh the best spot. But I'm gonna say this though. I'm probably never going to get floor seats again. Floor seats they're cool. You do as close as you can possibly be, but I want to see everything. You can't see nearly as
You
much
can't
as you
see
can
shit.
is when you in the lower bowl, or really you can see in an arena like the Kill Center, aka the um Enterprise Center. You can see
Hmm.
pretty much anything from anywhere as far as wrestling. It's not like a freaking dome or a football field. So,
Hmm.
but it I kept having to stand up, and of course I could see over everybody. I'm probably one of the tallest people in the crowd,
Right.
so I ain't have no problem seeing anything. I'm just as far as like my vision, and then really trying to look over, and the cameraman right there, and it was kind of annoying, but through it all, um, I saw them setting up for the post show. I was like, hey, here goes a little opportunity right here. So I just had to turn around, take a couple steps, and they were setting up right there, Jackie Redmond, Peter Rosenberg, and Big E. And so I see them starting up. and I couldn't tell that it was actually on until I could see because they got a little. I'm gonna post a video of the post show by itself, but
Hmm.
I'm also gonna post um like my day before I went to Backlash and actually some of the clips from the show. But um, there's a screen right there where they look at themselves and they can see like where they are and everything, like a little
Hmm.
or whatever. So that's where I could, because I was kind of maneuvering myself like, hey, right here, and then I could see myself on the screen right there, and then I'm like, I'm over here. So I did that for a few seconds, and then I looked back at it during that time. They asked me to take the sign down. That's when they were showing highlights from the Randy Orton and John Cena match.
Hey, 15
Yeah,
seconds, that's all you needed.
as bruh.
That's all you need. I was going to ask you, how did you end up being positioned and getting right there? Excuse me,
Yeah,
but you was in the right place at the right time. So
yeah.
that's that's pretty damn good. I'm like you, like back in the day, especially when they during the height of like the, I don't know, like the Attitude Era, when it was cool to bring signs to the state, to the arenas and what have you. But then I
Hmm.
stopped doing it. It's like, because you hold them up and you fucking blocking everybody's mm, excuse me, blocking everybody's view that's behind you. Like,
Right.
it's kind of fucking rude because they paid to see too. So
Yeah. Then that's the thing. You got to be mindful of that stuff because I mean, you can get your stuff in. I'm trying not to cuss. You get your stuff in, brother. But at the end of the day, everybody paid for their ticket. Everybody came and paid to see the same thing. You can't be the one to um getting in everybody's way. But sometimes, some people are bigger than others. So you just sometimes you just gotta if you standing up, you gonna block a view here and there. If you
yeah,
a little bit wider, either way, you're big or you're wider, you're taller. So but my seat was it was kind of wedged in the, I was kind of crammed a little bit. And this guy, he had a cane. It was an older guy, and
hmm,
just some younger guys off to my left. And so when I first sat down, there was some kids. No, it was a wife, a son, a wife, a son, in a like a small family. And I ended up sitting in their seat on accident. It was just kind of confusing. Couldn't really find my spot. So, but then I tried to get up front where the stickers was on the seats. I'm like, let me go ahead and sit here for a little bit. These $1,000 seats, I feel kind of rich. So, so I got up there for a little second, and I mean, everybody was really nice, you know, at the event. They was just kindly told me, sir, if this isn't where you're supposed to be sitting, can you move back? I'm like, absolutely, no problem. You don't want no problems because, um, but a little thing about last night was I was trying to tell everybody else not to put their signs up because of what they told me. But then
hmm,
some other guy was just like, "No, go ahead and put your sign." I'm like, "Hey, I'm staying out of that. If they tell you, if they told me, they gonna tell you. I'm just letting y'all know.
right.
You
You
know what I'm
ain't no
saying?
exception to the rule. So
You're not. No, you're not. Oh, he's like, oh, his sign ain't that bad. I'm like, that's not the point. It's about the rules.
yeah.
But overall, I had a great time, man, and hopefully we capitalize on this opportunity. Any word from our brethren?
No,
No, okay,
bless his heart.
understandable, understandable, no problem. All right, so the first match we going. Did you watch the show?
I was kind of in and out of it.
Oh yeah, would you like still like sick?
Yeah.
So you really couldn't
So
like really watch or
yeah, you, like when you called me, I had gave up at that point in time. I was done
I
because I was
sure
laying
called
there
you.
and I kept nodding off. Like I could hear everything that was going on, but I wasn't watching it. Um, and then I kind of like um the Cena Orton match is when I finally fell off. And then when I got up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom, I just kind of went back and watched it back, and I was like, okay,
Hmm.
just like, okay. So,
Would you say it was overbooked?
um, it kind of feels like that, like it was.
Mm,
Like all of the matches just had two, like some of the matches, what was it, 5 matches, 4 matches? They
like
just had
about
too,
five.
they had too much going on. Like, what was the first match?
The fatal
the
four
Fatal
way.
Four Way. Probably that was the best match of the night. And then you get the debut of the Hawaiian Juggernaut, Jeff Cobb.
That's your boy.
I
You was talking about the rumors for a minute
Yeah,
about
and
him coming over.
I like Jeff Cobb.
Yeah.
He, he's another one of those ones that are like kind of a freak athlete for his size and
Hmm.
how well he moves, and he's an Olympian too. So
Oh,
like
he actually an
he's
Olympian.
yeah, like he's a freak athlete also. So I'm
And he's
like, oof,
Samoan.
I can't wait to see the showdown between him and Fatu. So
He's Samoan as well.
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, I missed the first match, and I haven't even watched it back. I just seen little clips and highlights, but I need to watch it from entrances to because I got downtown around what 6:15. By the time we had a discrepancy with my tickets, so from the phone they scanned it and it turned red on their little radar thing. I'm like, what's going on? So I don't know. I had to go to the Ticketmaster box, and they ended up giving me a physical ticket instead of the phone.
Hmm.
So, but then I was up a little bit closer
Even
than what I
better.
paid
So
for. Yeah, so it paid off. It worked out. But
yeah,
I
all the
seen some.
dominoes was falling for you.
Yeah, everything was lining up. It really was. But like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna post a video of the whole thing from me leaving the house. I got some food and stuff, and just walking around trying to find my seat. But Jacob ended up retaining, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
with the help of Solo and Jeff. It and of course it looks like they're going with Damien and Drew again. Um,
Hmm.
because of how that ended. They was outside the ring and it was, suplex off of into some tables and some crap. I was like, okay, took them out the match, and then um, LA Knight got pinned by. Of course, LA Knight gets pinned by Jacob due to outside interference and what have you. So
Yeah.
that's the one thing that's kind of pissing me off with a lot of these matches. They have so much outside interference. It just takes away from the match for me.
Hmm.
Like I don't need that much outside interference. I don't.
Yeah. Pretty much. Well, not. I would say more of the matches did than they didn't because you had Penta and Dominic, and you had El Americano run in and did the headbutt.
Yeah. Again, and then you had the whole Judgment Day get involved in the damn match again. It's like, come
Yeah.
on, man.
But
So
when
come on,
the ref the crowd popped when the ref threw them all out, man.
right?
He was like, yo, 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 yeah.
I mean, you can tell the split coming with him and Finn.
They need to do it. I'm here go my little rant. I am so sick of the Judgment Day. I'm sick of them based off the fact they do the same thing. They always go in the clubhouse and they always tease in turns. It's not even like they actually an actual clubhouse and actually trying to work together. It's always little teases of turns every single week. It'd be very subtle, like Finn would come back there. Oh, how come you didn't help me in my match last week? What happened? Oh, I'm sorry. I was with Liv, or uh, we were doing this. I'm sorry. We got you next time. And then whoever diamonds into it with, he asks one of them, oh, can you take care of them for me? And then they have a match against them the week before. Then they lose, and it just repeats the cycle.
Yeah, it's very wash and repeat. And this is something that and people wonder why Mercedes and Naomi at the time, Sasha rather, walked out. So th you had Liv and them drop the titles to bring Becky back, only to have them drop the titles the next night, just so they can set up the feud between her and Lyra, which is eventually
Hmm.
going to lead to the feud between her and Bailey because she took Bailey out, right? Which was just a
Right.
wash and repeat. So whatever. But you still got the tag titles on a team. There's only going to be one of them there for the next couple of weeks while the other one is all filming a movie. So it was like, what was the point? You mean to tell me that they couldn't have held those titles for, I don't know, the next month or so while she's filming, and then come back and then lose them, as opposed to losing them the next night. It's fucking stupid.
Hmm.
And goes to show you again how they don't give a shit about women's tag teams.
Well, in the on the pay-per-view, it was just one women's match, right?
Lyra and
Lyra and
Becky,
Becky.
I believe so.
Yeah, that match was awesome. I mean, every match really, really, as they say, slapped on this pay-per-view.
Yeah, and I think that was more or less it. That looked like it was a fight. Same
Yeah,
thing with Gunther and Pat McAfee. Like it
man.
looked like a fight. Why? Because McAfee wasn't going in there doing, you know, tope coin heroes and all this other shit. Like he's not a professional wrestler. Like he's athletic enough to pull off a match. But the whole point was to have Gunther beat the hell out of him, which he did. So
Yeah, the match was great.
yeah, that match went the way that it was supposed to go.
Hmm. It was a perfect balance of, the experienced wrestler and then the guy who has experience, but um, he just doing what he can to pull through and to make it through, to survive, as they were saying.
Yeah,
And he basically that's basically what he did. So a lot of hope spots, the chops, of course, crazy, the power bombs,
that
and the sleeper, and then Cole spot getting in there helping.
yeah, that boy chest was like hamburger meat.
Hmm.
But when he held Gunter's leg, I was like, I can see how this would work. And then he actually still kicked out. I'm like, okay, never mind,
Hmm.
because you was just trying to help your boy win. So I thought they was gonna pull it off, but it's like, nah, you kind of rebuilding Gunter back up again. So
Right.
it was like, I didn't lose the focus this time, not did I?
Well, where's Gunther gonna go? I mean, are these? I think this should be definitely over from there. But I was gonna say, you know what? For a quick victory, we know Gunther not. Well, Dom not gonna lose for a while. But if they wanted to put Gunther back in a prominent position, he can take the IC title off Dom real quick.
Yeah, had to be a complete squash.
Yeah, let let Dom, talk about being the greatest Mysterio, greatest Intercontinental Champion, and then just you know have Finn get him into some trouble. Hey, to go up do one of their Judgment Day things. So, hey, I got you a match tonight. And they who? Excuse me. And then Dominic don't know until he comes out and it's Gunther's for the title. And oh,
Right. Hey, but apparently, it's a step backwards when you go from being the heavyweight champion to competing for secondary titles. Like, it's not a step backwards. Like, it's not a downgrade if you go from world champion to fighting for tag titles or the secondary titles. Like, that's not a like if they try to put the speed title on you, like, yeah, that's a downgrade. So,
the speed or the 24/7.
yeah, right, like that's a downgrade, not the IC or the United States title.
That's a
Oh,
demotion for sure.
excuse me, or US
Yeah.
title. That's not a
I ain't gonna hold you
downgrade.
too long, big dog. I ain't gonna hold you too long.
I know you good, but like
Okay.
that's not a downgrade. So I mean, you got Drew McIntyre is a former two-time champion. You got him in Fatal Four Way for the U.S. title.
Hmm.
So you got Damian Priest, former world champion. He's in the Fatal Four Way for the U.S. title. How's that a downgrade?
It's
Like
not.
it's not.
But I
It's not.
remember as far as like where I kind of well, it didn't feel that way. I would say back in the day. I would say like when Austin was WWE champion and Triple H was Intercontinental champion. And it was the Power Trip.
Two-man power trip, and
Yeah.
then they won the tag titles,
And then they beat the hardest for the tag titles.
and then lost to Benoit and Jericho.
Yep. 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 Good stuff.
Oh, I said the forbidden name. Oh,
Hmm.
might get some heat for that brother, Benoit. Might get some heat for that brother.
That's old though.
It is, but
It's still sensitive, but it ain't it was a serious situation. I'm not down playing it. I'm just saying the name. It ain't no big freaking deal.
yes, it's not taboo anymore. That was 20 some years ago. We We got to all
Right.
move on. You can hate him as a person for what he did, and I absolutely think it was disgusting what he did as a person, but as a performer, it was a reason why he was called the Rapid Wolverine. So
Yeah. Still one of the goats in the ring. I'm sorry.
basically, but anyway, I digress.
Yes, we will. So I mean, since I didn't see the Fatal Four Way, I really can't give a a, a breakdown or my thoughts on. I need to go back and watch it. But I mean, I like the result. You know, Jacob was
Mhm.
retaining, and I seen that crazy spot up through the tables. So
Oh
that's about
yeah.
as much as I know. And then Jeff Cobb coming in. So
What do you think of how they're booking Fatu so far?
fantastic. They're doing a really great job with booking him. Um, he's looking like he's prominent. He's making the championship seem and look important. Not that other champions haven't, but just from how he carried himself and the reputation he's built in under a year. He ain't even been in the company a year, and he's
Uh,
already yeah
exactly. A cup of coffee, and he got his first strap already. And I
yeah
think, I would you consider him a baby face? I mean, a heel?
tweener
Okay,
because people want him to turn on Solo, but then they see him as a badass.
yeah. And I think they
Mm.
respect the badassery of one Jacob Fatu. Yada
They
what I
do.
mean? Yada what I
All
mean?
gas, no
No
brakes.
breaks.
You see Drew do it on
Hell,
SmackDown.
hell. They didn't make him like me no more.
Does he say that too?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's another one of his
yeah.
things. Yeah, see, I'm still learning, old boy.
Yeah, hey man, all I'm saying is you get some time, even if you just watch like some highlights of his stuff when he was in MLW, it's like, yep, this is exactly what they thought they was getting with Solo. That's all I'm saying.
So we talked about we haven't talked about Becky and Lyra. Like I said, that match was it was great. Um, I'm feeling Becky's heel run this time only because she realized that she can't do anything else but be the quote unquote the man because she could try and just I just don't want her to go back to big time Bex. It was trying to be the girl Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
So yeah, she could stay the man. But I don't know where this. I don't think she needs to win the IC title. Um, if she can, but don't take it off Lyra. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's too soon to take it off of her. You're still establishing it. So you got to let your first champion of a new title have a pretty solid run. And I've liked her run more than I like Chelsea Green's. I like Chelsea's because of her entertainment value, but her
Right.
matches were very.
Yeah.
But then Lyra, and she told us like you, she said I can wrestle better than you. So and then first opening minutes of that match when she hit her with that reverse like surfboard or whatever that was. I'm like, and then she was
Yeah.
rocking with it
Yeah.
between the legs. I said, what the hell is that? Like I'm laying in bed like this, looking. I say, what the hell
Yeah.
is she doing?
Yeah.
I was like, and then she rocking when I was like, oh, that's hella disrespectful. That was hella disrespectful. So yeah, I thought that was a solid match. Probably one of
She
her
doing the rock away, lean back.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably one of her better matches because if you're trying to get her to the next level, you have to put her in the
Yeah. I
ring with
think
um the women that are at the top of the division or have been at the top of the division. Oh, you froze there.
right. Right. But Dean, I did. Okay. They say connection is stable for some reason. But anywho, Charlotte was on. We haven't really what happened on but not on the pay per view. So I think well, this was really no, this was a SmackDown. They don't do that no more. I don't know what I'm thinking. Um, because she didn't have a match. I mean, a lot of people that had matches at Mania, we say that there were WrestleMania rematches, but what there was no WrestleMania rematches on this Backlash, wouldn't you say?
No, it wasn't.
It
No, no,
wasn't.
not really. No.
It normally is the Backlash.
Yeah, hence the
The
title of the damn
Backlash and the
pay-per-view.
rest, yeah,
So
WrestleMania Backlash. Yeah.
that's what it's supposed to be. So
Somebody asked in the chat how many subs did you get?
wait a minute, do
Somebody
what?
in the chat said how many subs did you gain last night?
Oh,
I think gained last night. Uh, Sip God 305. I think gained about 700-800 easy. Just all together today.
mhm.
So uh, uh,
And also thank you
be
to
rocking
all.
and we
Huh?
yeah.
No, I was about to say, and because you freezing up real bad there too. But and I was gonna say, and thank you to all the new subscribers. Hopefully, we can um, amuse you and keep you entertained, and as we jibber jab about something that we've all spent half our life being in love with. So, look, just sometimes three grown men just talking about a little wrestling.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I see it on the feed. I am freezing up real bad. Am I still? Is it still doing it?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what that's about. I mean, I don't want to have to start this over.
sometimes shit happens. My wife had to. Our shit was over here a couple of days ago. It was so bad that she had to log out from work. Um, because connections was horrible and they couldn't get stable. Even she said her hotspot wasn't even working.
Is it through the Spectrum?
I believe so. Yeah,
Yeah. There you go.
yeah, and she absolutely hates it too. So we're just waiting
Hmm.
on AT&T to upgrade their lines over here.
All right. Am I still choppy?
Not as bad as it was like 30 seconds ago.
Okay. All right. We'll just continue on then. So next was a Dom. It's just a match orders in my head. Um, Dom and Penta. It was a good match. Dom is um I want to say he's a ring general, but he can he's passable for excuse me. He puts on good performances, especially for who he is and his family lineage. I
Yeah,
think he's holding his own being an IC champion.
uh, at this point, yeah, but I want to see how he would hold his own if they didn't have so much outside interference.
Yeah,
You get him in Cierro Miedo in a one-on-one spot where ain't nobody interfering because it's that Chad Gable and his El Grande crap is as funny as it is, like it's just kind of fucking annoying at this point in time.
yeah,
Because if it ain't gonna lead to nothing outside of them besides having a match and or them exposing that he puts this little metal plate under his head. Somebody back in the day used to do that too. Another mass wrestler, I can't remember who it was, but they would stick a metal plate up under their head and then hit somebody with like it was either like a JYD headbutt or a top rope headbutt, like a Harley Race headbutt or some shit, and do the same thing.
oh, damn, you got me thinking about the JYD when he was on all fours and he would
Yeah.
yeah, you know how to keep people out the ring, man.
Yeah,
You know how to stop interferences the WWE way. Put a cage in there,
yeah.
right?
They just so watch and repeat. It's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, the cage will keep everybody out.
Exactly. But is there a feud at a point where you need to put them in a steel cage?
No, the it ain't no, it's not the feud ain't even not to it's not to that point to where you need a payoff like that. It's not heated enough. I mean, they haven't had enough matches. They could probably do a running back one more time. Um, but it's just like how it used to be back in the day. Matches don't need a blow off unless it's been, 6 to 8 months, kind of like how, Punk and Drew did last year,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah, but they also was able to tell the story that entire time because Punk wasn't cleared to wrestle. So,
Hmm.
yeah, what you just said. and that was a damn good match too. So
So, what's the next pay-per-view? Is it Money in the Bank?
I think so.
June?
Yeah, it's like Money in the Bank, and then when the worlds collide.
Oh, that is coming up. Well, now they're doing Saturday night's main event. I don't know if they announced that that's gonna happen, but that's where Logan Paul and Jay Uso gonna take place.
Yeah, that's in 2 weeks.
Hmm. It's like
So
ain't a Saudi show coming up? Like, how are they doing all this, man?
I know it's a lot. They got a lot
Hmm.
going on, and there's
And
so
I think,
many big
oh, go ahead.
shows back to back.
Yeah, and I think they doing that because they don't have as many live shows anymore. They don't do, just house shows. Not as I don't think they do them
Yeah,
anymore at all.
yeah. I know that they had cut back on them, so they're not doing them no more at all. Or
I think just altogether. I mean, I think that's a good idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably save them
I
a
didn't
little
go
bit,
to
but
house shows.
wouldn't it be more expensive to have all this shit moved and shipped back and forth to Saudi and all this other shit? But okay.
Hmm. Well, I think it would give them more time because I mean because they do TV on Monday and Friday.
Hmm.
So just like in between, it would be Monday, Friday, or the weekend. Nothing really in between. So whatever that like you got Saturday night's main event, which is pretty much a PLE.
Yeah, yeah. You just giving it away for free. So, but let another company with three letters do that, and it's like, oh, you're giving away a pay-per-view quality match. Like, oh, okay. It always, sometimes it just irks my soul. It's like, y'all bitch about stuff that they do, but it's like, y'all acting like the other company don't do it. Shut up.
Hmm.
Shut up.
And it starts with an A. So
Yeah.
let me. I really I don't even talk about AEW. I mean, I'm just not that I don't. No, I still don't watch. Anyway, so let me get into like the releases.
Yeah. Yeah.
We haven't talked about that, man. So Braun
Um,
Strowman, Dakota Kai, um, just off the top of my head, you had a Cora Jade, a bunch of people in the office, some lower card talent was released from the company last week. So what's some of your thoughts on them? I'm gonna run just real quick.
so I got the list right here. You got Braun Strowman, Shayna Baszler, Dakota Kai, Katana Chance, and Kaden Carter,
Yeah.
Cora Jade, Riley Osborne, and Eddie Thorpe. Also, Gigi Dolan, Jakara Jackson, Gallus, Javier Bernal, and Ora Mentu, who was part of Metaphor. Um, I was, I'm honestly not. The one name that kind of stuck out was like kind of like Jakara, because she had been being used a lot like over the last couple of weeks. And I'm like, well, you've been pushing the Meta girls kind of hard here. Why would you? But I guess they view Lash Big Old Thick Ass as the breakout star and what have you. So
Hmm.
Braun, I'm not really surprised. And I think there's more or less to do. From what I saw, he actually got let go because they feel like they're not getting a return investment for what they're paying him since he's been back. But it's like,
Hmm.
well, whose fault is that? you
Right.
you got the same. One thing I've always said, you got like the same 10 to 15 people to see every week on both shows. But also, you've been using him like pretty heavily over the last couple of months. I mean, he helped get Bronson over. He helped him get Fatu over. It's like you're using him the way that you're supposed to be using him, like he's an attraction. But you're not getting your return on your investment. But okay. I'm actually surprised about Cora Jade too.
Yeah, me too. Cora, I thought she was like kind of a Liv Morgan ripoff, to be honest, but I didn't I didn't really. I mean, when Liv first started in NXT with the hat and all that stuff,
Hmm.
but I didn't. Brian was a big surprise to me because I didn't really see what they were going to do because he wasn't around a lot. He was just there sparingly when they needed him, like you said, as an attraction. But um, you think it was more so money that they let him go?
Yeah, they're not getting a return on their investment.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, go to your writers and tell them like, hey, y'all need to write him something, and I need to see him on TV and in pay-per-views. But did you hear what about what happened between him and Heyman during WrestleMania week?
I think I didn't see the roast, but wouldn't it have to do didn't it have something to do with that roast?
Yeah, when Braun was, they said Braun was kind of pissed off that he didn't have a match on Mania, and Paul Heyman told him it's because he fucking sucks. I was like, and that wasn't a shoot, brother. That wasn't a shoot, brother. I mean, that wasn't a
Uh-uh.
work, brother. That was a straight shoot.
Yeah, that's all Paul do, shoot from the hip.
Exactly. So I was
Yep.
like, oof.
I wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. And Dakota got released basically because
Injury
they're
prone.
done with damage control.
No, she's injury prone, man.
That and because of her age too. So
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
I didn't Shayna though, mm, again, she just they were just never able to fix her after the bite on the back of the neck. They were never able to fix her because
You've been
everything they put her in after that was absolute ass. And now you have no I think oh wait, she's still there. So you got two members of Pure Fusion Collective are now gone. And you still got oh shit, forgot old girl name, but she's the only one who's still left. So it'll be interesting to
talking
see
about
how they
Zoe.
repackage her. Yeah, Zoe Starks. To see how
Hmm.
they repackage her. Katana Chance and Caden Ford, I'm like, uh,
Eh.
eh, yeah. Riley Osborne, I've only seen him down in NXT, and Eddie Thorpe is like, uh, okay. Actually, still surprised, kind of surprised about Gallus, but I don't think that they ever really truly connected with the American crowd.
Man, I loved Wolfgang, man. I loved him ever since NXT UK. I'm like, I just I just looked at him just like, hey, I like that guy.
Yeah,
There's
Gallus
something
boys on
about him.
top, damn it.
Yeah. And plus
And
they
when they
helped the
changed
Rock
the music, I was
train.
like, oh, they fucked now. When you change the music, they fucked.
They helped the Rock train for his comeback last year.
Right. So they should have told you plenty, but it's like, what do you do with them? But I don't think that they really connected with the American crowd. It's like, but you over here giving Pretty Deadly more of an opportunity that you give than you giving Gallus.
Oh my gosh, man.
So
That's my Logan Paul right there. That's my TJ Logan Paul. Pretty deadly. Uh,
yeah, that's like a flush the toilet moment right there. But
it's an eyesore, man. They are an eyesore. Um,
but
so
I heard rumblings that supposedly Shinsuke is supposed to be getting released too.
I've heard that as well. Um, I don't know why. Would it be a age thing with him?
Um, I would think so. I mean, if they're not going to use him or do nothing really with him, because it's like last run when they brought him back and he won the IC title or United States title from LA Knight that just kind of came out of nowhere,
Nowhere, yeah. They
and it's like,
repackaged him just to do that and then
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and I'm like, okay, so I mean, they missed some opportunities with him earlier when he first came in. Like you had him
Uh
win the Rumble, but he didn't win at Mania. Like, wait, what? What?
yep.
I don't want to hear nothing about it because the language issue. Give him a mouthpiece, or you
Right.
could still just let him speak in his native tongue and had the little translation thing at the fucking bottom. But again, we know who was in charge at that point in time. So,
We know who was in charge at the time, pal. But
like you sign a Japanese wrestler who English is their second language, and they're kind of learning on the fly. So no, it's not going to be solid nor fluid.
mhm. So I guess that covers the releases so far. But like I said, I think Braun Strowman's was probably the most surprising one to me because he was just recently on TV putting over Jacob. So I think he just kind of did that on the way out. But um I don't know. I think he was saying something about maybe retiring now.
I can see that. I mean, really, if you got you partially paralyzing your fucking left leg, dude. If you know you can't really perform like you used to, say maybe 5, 6 years ago, or even at the height when they had him like literally killing fucking everybody.
He
Um,
killing Roman.
he was killing Roman. He damn near killed Brock, and he was knocking, turning buildings over and ambulances and what have you. If we
And
can't,
tanks.
yeah, if you can't get back some of that, then just go ahead and call it a day. It's fine.
Yeah. The Strowman Express is come to a screeching halt. And yeah. And Shayna, that I just wish she was. I mean, all these people really. I wish they was just the NXT version of themselves, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
I
mean,
can see
Braun got
Shayna
better, but
going to Josh Barnett's blood sport. That's a little bit more up her alley.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, I seen that. Karrion Cross was just recently over there too, wasn't he?
Yeah,
The worked fighting style. I actually like it.
yeah.
Hmm.
So that's kind of what Hogan and Bischoff trying to do. So anyway,
Brother. Well, let me tell you something, Benjamin Shelton, brother.
like not you said the grown man name backwards. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Benjamin was like, bro, I don't. He was like, I don't like you. He basically told you kiss my ass. That's what you can do.
Yeah. The reputation of Hulk Hogan is it has to be well, I would say the declining reputation of Hulk Hogan has got to be studied of just how much just how far he's fallen to now. Like, I mean, people say they appreciate you more when you're dead, but I think a lot of people will just be like, "Yeah,
Yeah. And it was like, oh, you got to respect him for what he did. I was like, you can respect him for what he did. It didn't stop it. I'm like, he was a piece of trash then. So I'm like, it just when you go in and you do a fake apology just so you can start collecting a check again, but then less than a handful of years later, you really start showing who you actually were. Like you just basically spit in the whole locker room's face. You spit in their face. That further cemented that they knew that your apology. They said your apology was some bullshit. That just further cemented that your apology was some bullshit.
hmm, he was sorry that he got caught."
That's all it was.
Yep.
He was sorry that he got caught, but he meant everything that he said. So
Okay. So what was the next match? We talked about Pat and Gunther, right?
yeah,
Yeah, the match was freaking awesome. All the hope spots and that. So just Randy and Cena. Um, the crowd was with me being there live. The crowd was just, of course, all over Randy, showering him with love. But only thing over the years, everybody knows that he's from St. Louis, but he's never uh been like on TV, like being a proud St. Louis. And I know if it was me, I would have like I got the arch on my arm, like. It's
right,
always it's a part of me. It's gonna always be no matter where I go. So I just I just wish that he really repped for us more.
yeah, a little harder
You
than
know?
what he does, except
Yeah.
for when he comes home. So,
Hmm.
but the
But
match
I guess
was,
his family is just a staple of the Midwest, so I guess that's enough.
yeah,
Yeah.
the uh, the match was again. I watched it back at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Hmm.
It was what I thought it was going to be, but then
Hmm.
in the same token, I wouldn't expect it. I said, I'm like one of my predictions was I'm not expecting Randy to win. I'm like because they got this whole thing mapped out. I was just glad that the rumors weren't true and that Cody didn't come back yesterday. Like first of all, it's too soon for him to come back, and then two, you have him coming back in Randy's hometown. I'm like that he would have got booed out the damn building.
You think so?
I think he would have got booed out the fucking building.
Hmm.
And not because they hate him, but you in St. Louis. And regardless if Randy has ever been a heel or a face, when he comes home, he gets a pop.
Yeah.
he,
Yeah.
he gets a massive pop every time he comes home. So,
Hmm.
um, but yeah, I think he would have got booed out the fucking building.
Yeah, I was expecting either him or Travis again.
God, I hope it. again, rumblings are that we're going to see more of that dude. So I'm like, somebody's got to get that dude a receipt.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. That's why I was expecting to see Randy. I mean, I was expecting to see Travis because he's training and Rock says, "Oh, he loves this bit. He loves the business." And like whatever. And they want to bring him do the tag match with Bad Bunny and Travis Scott or something like that. Did you hear
God,
about
I hope
that?
not.
But the Bad Bunny can actually go.
Yeah, like Bad Bunny actually was training and committed, and was training while he was on tour. Had a
Hmm.
ring set up so he can train when he wasn't rehearsing. So he was 100% committed. He didn't go in there and throw out for a live round without knowing how to fucking pull your goddamn punch. Like he
Yeah.
didn't go in there, he wouldn't be in there shooting live rounds because
Hmm. He took
why?
it
I
seriously.
don't know, because he respects the business. I don't know.
Hmm. I gotta give it to him. That match 2 years ago at what was it, Backlash when he was in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, him and Damian Priest.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Memorable.
like every time he's been in the ring, damn good outings,
Hmm.
damn good outings.
Yeah. So Randy, I love the match. I just hate that they go never they're never gonna let him do the punt ever again. Like, and even then, like, if he had the match with Kevin Owens, I don't think that he was really ever gonna do it the way he was promising to,
Yeah,
because he really hurt some people. Like when he really used to do it, yeah, he laid it in.
yeah, he laid his shit in, brother.
He really did.
And
So
and to have R-Truth get involved in the match, I was like,
yeah, man,
did you see the post show?
I seen that. I seen that.
I was
So
like, okay.
yeah, but I think Truth is a good lineup for Truth is I think that Truth is a good lineup for Cena to face because of the whole dynamic of him being his hot childhood hero when he older than him.
Yeah, right. Like, I mean, your
So
childhood hero, ain't you like 20 years older than him? What the fuck? Like, oh, okay. I guess.
yeah, so just for Cena, they could do it at Saturday night's main event. They don't need no pay-per-view of this one. Just save the big PLEs for people I'm not saying Truth not important, but you know for win a title
Truth,
on the line.
truth
This
is
ain't gonna be
not
for
up.
no title.
Truth is not up. Truth is sideshow.
Sideshow, basically. Yeah,
He's the token Ingro.
yeah, the token brother.
Yeah, he's the token. So
Hmm.
because those old fight commercials with him and the Miz, I'm like, first of all, that's just weird.
It's
You
cringe.
raised another grown man leg to spray some deodorant down. I was like, oh, whoa, sir.
Yeah, they showed that in an arena when Miz was spraying that stuff on everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, sir, did you just grab that grown man's leg? And I'd have been like, yeah, that no, no, no,
Too
sir.
far, brother.
Like as long as the check clear, he don't give a shit at this point. So
And another thing, at the end of the match, Cena was telling them to turn off his music, and they would not do it, bro. Was that
straight
on?
up,
Was that on the pay-per-view?
I believe so.
Yeah, he was doing that for like 2 minutes. Cut it, and they would not do it. And he had to get on the mic and say, "I know you can see me, but damn, you can't hear me." Something like that,
Why did he want them to cut the music?
so he could say what he was gonna say.
Oh, I thought it was some other specific reason, but just say his little goofy ass shit that he the last real world champion, yada yada woo de woo.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
all.
we get it, brother.
That's
You only
all.
got
It's pretty much his
20 dates
catchphrase
left,
now.
so
Yeah, right. You got about 20 left, about 20 of them.
yeah, okay.
Let me go back here. So we got some people in the chat. So hey, bro, SWSG, what's going on? That's so epic. Uh, Luca, hello from Italy. Hello, what's going on? What's going on?
Yo,
Yeah. So yeah, the boy worked a little bit of magic, man, and it's paying off, and hopefully we can retain uh
right.
this audience and these subscriptions. But I don't know about you, man, but I'm tired. Like you just getting over being having a cold and everything. So I think if you got anything else you wanna ever want to add to the conversation.
No, I think we covered everything because I mean, didn't really need to cover Raw. The thing that mattered was the pay-per-view. So, because we
Yeah.
already know what Raw and SmackDown was already. So,
And it
yeah.
was just really 5 matches. Matter of fact, I'm finna go back and watch that Fatal 4-Way. I got some food, so yeah, guys, thank you for watching the podcast. If you tuned it in, appreciate it. This is my boy Terrell. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. The link to his channel will be in the description. And we catch y'all next time, all right?
See you. Thank you,
All right.
fellas.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.